Apple fans can now get their hands on the newest iPhone. The 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max hit shelves worldwide on Friday, boasting better cameras and, of course, what we really need, which is longer battery life. I seem to need it more than most today. CEO Tim Cook rang in the occasion at New York's Fifth Avenue store. iPhone sales as a whole are on the decline. They no longer account for the majority of Apple's revenue. Samantha Kelly is here with me. You test drove the phones. Okay, what do you think? You got them there.
So let me show you. So this is the iPhone 11, nice purple color, and other colors as well. And this is the Pro model. There's a regular size Pro and there's a Max, which is a little bit bigger. So the main difference is obviously this is more of the premium phone here. It comes with an extra camera. Some people aren't crazy about there's like a bump here, and some people are saying this looks like a little Mickey Mouse. It's hard to kind of unsee that now. But I don't mind it. The camera is fantastic. Both models are faster. They're smarter, longer battery life. But they are pretty incremental. There's nothing really groundbreaking here.
When we talk about the battery life, I'm really interested in that. Will it make a huge difference to somebody's life in terms of how many times you have to go charge it?
Yeah, I think it depends on what model you're using right now. So if you're using a model from a few years ago, absolutely. If you have a 10 and up, it's probably going to get you like an extra hour or two. But I mean, after a long day of commuting or, even just being away from an outlet, that's, anything extra will help.
There's a lot of question marks as to whether or not this will actually have the sales that Apple wants it to. I mean, Tim Cook was at that store, obviously perhaps trying to get some rock store fascination, some new publicity for the phone. I mean, you said it's incremental, but yet the orders are looking pretty good right now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, look at it like this. At a time when Samsung is taking risks with like a foldable phone, they also have a 5G phone on the market. Apple is pretty much staying the course, and there's some risk in that too. But at the end of the day, I took these out a few days ago on the street, and usually when I'm testing something, I'm kind of, no one's really bothering me. But this time, people were coming up to me. They wanted to see the new camera. They wanted to see the new colors. So even though these are pretty incremental updates, if you're in the, iPhone, iOS ecosystem and you're ready for an upgrade, these are, pretty great phones.
And we've had some of the comparisons there. We're showing them now, especially on price. Apple's trying something a bit different with these phones on price, right?
Yeah, so the base model, which is actually the one that I recommend unless you are a photographer and really want the bigger, better camera system. But this is $50 less than the 10R from last year, which is like base model $699, which is pretty competitive in the brand new smartphone space, especially when the Pro models are $300 more. And this is just as good, and you'll save a lot of money going with this.
And in terms of that whole big open 5G question, so, I mean, it's going to eventually roll out. Is it the issue that everyone is going to have to get a new phone at that point in time? And is that when the big load of phones will be sold and many, many different competitors?
Yeah, that's a really good question, especially since people who might be on the fence now, if they're going to upgrade or if they should just hold off for the 5G phone. It's definitely the future. Samsung is starting to roll it out. 5G networks, especially in the U.S., are pretty slow, pretty limited, not much you can do. But in a year or two, it's going, more developers and businesses are going to start making new services for this. Without 4G, we wouldn't have Uber, we wouldn't have FaceTime. 5G is going to introduce self-driving cars, and so much more. So eventually, yes, we will probably all be on 5G phones. And so whether or not you want to upgrade now or hold off is preference.
And probably depending on how large your wallet is right now. Samantha, thanks so much. You did a nice job with that. We're going to give you more stuff to try out.
Oh.
So you'll look forward to that. Thank you. Appreciate it.